So it seems like some of y'all are still confused as to what I believe happened between the Sue Surf and Cortez battle at any given Sunday. Let's talk about it. All right, you know what? I get it. I'm finding out and I'm realizing more, you know what I'm saying, as I make videos. I need to be more specific. I need to be more detailed, right? When I say things like Sue Surf sabotaged any given Sunday, or URL is setting up Cortez, right? I'm starting to see that for a lot of you guys, those are like very blanket statements, and that means that it's left open to interpretation. So I'm gonna take accountability for that, because I feel like a lot of people misinterpret what I'm saying when I say those types of things, right? I feel like I need to be more specific and more detailed as far as what I believe happened with that whole Sue Surf and Cortez situation. I've made 2 videos on it. The first video stating that URL is setting up Cortez, you know what I'm saying? Then I made a second video stating that Sue Surf sabotaged any given Sunday. Some of you guys interpreted that to mean that I thought, or I think and believe that that whole brawl, right, that happened at any given Sunday was fake and didn't actually happen, right? Some people believe that I believe that type of thing for some reason. And again, that's kind of my fault, because I make those statements and those are blanket statements. I need to be more specific and more detailed as far as what I mean when I say those things, right? In no way, shape, or form do I think that that brawl did not happen. I've never said that in any video that I've made. But that's how some people interpreted what I was saying when I was saying that Cortez is being set up by URL now, and Sue Surf sabotaged the event any given Sunday because he wasn't prepared. You know what I'm saying? Some people thought that I meant that, oh, that brawl didn't actually happen and blah, blah, blah. In no way, shape, or form do I mean that. That brawl happened, bro. Like, a situation broke out. A situation broke out. Here's what I mean when I make these videos and I say what I say. When I say Sue Surf sabotaged the event, right? What I mean is, it was in his complete control to involve himself in a situation that he didn't need to partake in. It was his decision and his choice to involve himself in a situation, knowing, this is just common sense, this is just logic, knowing that you're a part of a main event that's about to occur. Sue Surf involved himself in a situation that he had no business involving himself in. There was a brawl that broke out. Again, I never said that there wasn't, and I do not believe that there definitely was. But the brawl was started for unknown reasons. Those unknown reasons that the brawl was started is what I'm speculating on. Because there was a brawl. Again, I repeat, there was a brawl that happened. The reasons behind why Sue Surf and friends were involved is the reason, and is the thing that I'm speculating on, is why I'm saying Sue Surf. Because you got to think, we all make decisions, bro. We all, and if the situation had nothing to do with Surf initially, right, and friends, why would you involve yourself in the situation? That's what I mean when I say Sue Surf sabotaged the battle. I do not mean that URL, Sue Surf, Beasley, Smack, and Sue Surf huddled, right, and came up with this master plan of this is what we're gonna do. No. A lot of things happen spur the moment. So it's a possibility that URL had no idea that Sue Surf wasn't going to be prepared. They had no idea that anything like this was going to happen. URL was under the impression the entire time that we're going to get a Cortez versus Sue Surf battle on Caffeine, right? This is a major possibility. Now, of course, there's a slight possibility that, of course, URL might have known that Surf wasn't prepared. It might have known that something, you know, that Surf, but I don't think that. I don't think that, to be honest with you. I don't think that. I believe it was a situation simply Sue Surf wasn't prepared, right? And in order to postpone the situation, instead of looking bad in front of hundreds of thousands of people and potentially losing that night because of the momentum that Cortez had going in there, he would rather involve himself in a situation like the brawl that happened, like a situation escalated, his friends become involved, event canceled, because now the main event got involved into something that he had no business involving himself in. That was a Sue Surf choice. That was Surf's choice. Surf wasn't prepared. Now, that's what I mean specifically, right? When I say Surf sabotaged any given Sunday, because he did. He did. Like, that's what happened, bro. Like, you had no business involving, but whatever, right? That's what I mean when I say that. And I figured I need to be more specific when I say these things and explain how it happened. You know what I'm saying? As far as URL setting up Cortez, right? URL is always going to have Surf's back. Surf knows that. So Surf knows the battle's going to be rescheduled, if anything. Worst case scenario, you know what I'm saying? Like, the battle's going to be rescheduled. And if anything, Surf, being URL's puppet, is going to be able to make demands. You know what I'm saying? Possibly make changes as far as the setting, how it happens, when he feels prepared, when he's ready now to schedule a rematch with Cortez. Now the ball starts to go in more to Surf's court, because again, the people that are holding this event now, the rematch is URL. And the Surf is a URL puppet. Surf knows and understands that, bro. So Surf, causing a brawl, right, starting that situation, also understands in the back of his mind that, bro, worst case scenario, URL is going to reschedule this, and we could possibly, it'll be a better situation for me. Like, if we reschedule at a different time, because today I'm not prepared. I'm not prepared right now. I could possibly go up there and choke and blase blah, whatever the case is. Surf understands that, bro. It's not like he thought anything else was gonna, of course they're gonna reschedule it, and you know what I'm saying? It potentially change the scenario and make it better for Surf. You know what I'm saying? Because that's their guy. That's what happens. So URL, seeing what happens in the brawl breaking out, take advantage of the situation, which is completely okay. That's what a business is supposed to do. You're supposed to capitalize. You know what I'm saying? And that's exactly what URL is doing with the situation now. They're capitalizing on it. Right? The way that they're capitalizing on it now is because, bro, we saw the momentum going into the situation. We saw the momentum going into the situation. It crashed Caffeine multiple times. Hundreds of thousands of people tuned in. What are the chances that some of these people are going to be going and will purchase our app now to watch this battle that they wanted to watch on any given Sunday? As a business, right? As a business, it's like, how do we can capitalize on this now? And at the same time, we can put it exclusively on our platform. You know what I'm saying? Not just to hope to get people to subscribe now, you know what I'm saying? Because it was such a, you know, a major event on any given Sunday. Hopefully some of that momentum comes to our app. Not only because of that, but we can manipulate numbers and make our guy win no matter what. Win-win. It turns into a complete win-win, because URL's asset now, their investment, Sue Surf, now is able to be pedestalized, is able to be made to seem like he's the winner of the situation, regardless of what happens now. All that needs to happen now, right? After it drops on the URL, after it happens, the battle happens, because this is what's going to happen. The battle's going to occur, right? As far as we all know, it's an app event. It's an app event. So it's not going to be streamed. It's going to be dropped on the URL TV app whenever URL decides to drop it on the app. Hopefully as soon as the following week. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully. Because what's going to happen is the narratives are going to spin out of control. All the URL media, right? All the specific exclusive URL media, I'm talking Champion, I'm talking 15 Minutes of Fame, I'm talking your main, are going to spew this narrative that Surf won the battle before this battle is released on the URL TV app. This is why this is an issue too, right? Because now, because it's not being live streamed, you are able to create the storyline after the battle occurs for however long it takes for the battle to drop on the app. So if it takes a week for the battle to drop on the app, bro, they got a whole 7 days to paint that narrative and storyline that Surf smoked Cortez. And we won't know. A lot of us are already brainwashed, right, to believe a champion, Jay Black. Just believe what he says. Just believe it. Because they've been in battle rap for so long, and people don't think that they can be biased, bro. People don't think that they can be controlled media. People don't think that some of you guys don't even think that or believe that can happen, bro. But when you understand how the business works and money, and you have to steer the direction that money goes, like they have to, that's what it all is you have to steer the direction that money flows. You know what I'm saying? So that's what's going to happen after the battle happens, right, on the URL. And this is why this is kind of another, this is why I was saying that Cortez is now being set up by URL, bro. This is in detail what I mean. These are the things that are going to happen. If it was streamed on Caffeine live that night, right, what could have happened was all the uncompromised media, bloggers, all fans, everybody would have been able to have an opinion on who won that battle that night. That's what would have happened. Now, the only people that can have an opinion on what happened during that battle, after it happens, until it drops on the app, are the people that were in the building. It's a very limited amount of people. Only URL fans really, get the URL tickets and go out, to the URL events, which I said for the majority and most part are biased. And they're going to be biased towards Surf because we all know the crowd comes out for Surf. You know what I'm saying? So that's already a problem in itself, right? And then, again, the URL media exclusively is going to go on a rant and go and recap the battles and talk about Surf Smoke, Cortez, Surf. That's what's going to happen now. As opposed to it being on Caffeine and everybody who was live stream watching having an opinion themselves on what happened. This is how I feel that URL is now setting up Cortez. And not even so much setting up Cortez, but setting up Surf to win. Like making it so that Surf is determined the clear winner. So not even so much setting up Cortez, not even like, oh, let's set up Cortez. No, it's more so, what can we do to ensure the success of our investment? That's literally how it breaks down to in business terminology. What can we do to ensure the success of our investment? Sue Surf. And it's to control the entire situation. To control the entire situation. Votes, narratives, storylines, everything. To control everything. That's how we ensure the success of our investment, bro. And that's what I mean when I say URL setting up Cortez. So for those of you who didn't understand, you know what I'm saying? That's what I mean. Let me know what y'all think, man. I'm out of here. You already know what it is. Your boy Joe coming at you live and direct from the battle.